big problems now for the former royals known as Meghan and Harry. And once again, it all truly centres on their titles. But this time, it's actually not coming from within royal circles. I'll explain more. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Yes, lovely to see you today, and as ever, thank you so much for watching. If you've just recently joined our wonderful community, our wonderful channel, you are truly welcome. So yeah, give us a wave. I know I am daft, but you'll get used to that. But on a serious note, we are a friendly community, so do get involved. Let me know what you think to the breaking stories that matter to you exactly from London, live from London, or in the heart of London, as we like to say. This particular story, though, has some serious tones, and let me explain the reasons why. As we know, recently it's been very difficult for our gracious Majesty the Queen, our reigning monarch for over 70 years here in the United Kingdom. She had the unenviable task of having to strip her son, His Royal Highness Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, of his military titles and not being allowed to use His Royal Highness in public. Very, very upsetting, I would imagine, for her, simply because, of course, the situation that he found himself in. And we also recently touched upon this particular topic because, of course, the Duke of York is in fact given the freedom of the city of York, which is in North Yorkshire. Now, if you haven't been to York, it's an incredible place. Famous, of course, for the beautiful Minster, but so many other areas too. There's an area called the Shambles, and that dates back way, way back from medieval times. A lot of people, big TV dramas want to film there because the atmosphere is so evocative. One of the things I would suggest if you're coming over to England and wanting to go to York, particularly go at Christmas time. They have some wonderful Victorian markets, and you really do get a feeling of exactly how Victorians would have lived in such a marvellous city. But now, as I say, it looks like that particular city wishes to strip any association from the Duke of York with themselves, titles, associates, that sort of stuff. But now a similar project is building over here in the United Kingdom regarding, of course, the former royals known as Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And this is the reason why. Sussex is a beautiful county in the south of England. Everybody wants to go there. It's a very expensive area to live, but on the other side of the coin, some of the most beautiful countryside and coastal towns too. The likes of Eastbourne, Brighton, Worthing, you name it. It is a wonderful place, as I say, to go and visit, and many people do. Now, just at the start of their engagement, when you remember Harry and Meghan did that United Kingdom tour so he could show off his bride-to-be, they popped down to Sussex. This is the only time they've been there. Now, there are rumblings allegedly within the town council that they too now wonder, well, why should the Duke and Duchess of Sussex retain their titles when clearly they have no inclination to either come and work over here in the United Kingdom or indeed visit and do good works within that particular county. And when you think about it, it does make sense. And this is where it's all problematic, because when you consider the problems that Harry and Meghan have now opened up with their negative interviews and, of course, ramblings about the way they were treated within the royal family, this only really activates people's thoughts about the anti-monarchy movement. Seriously, this is a big problem. But for now, it may not be, of course, the senior members of the British monarchy that wish to see their titles removed. It could in fact be their own title place that basically demands they're not known as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. This story is gaining momentum, and as ever, I often say this on the show, when I know more, you'll know more. But now, for Harry and Meghan, I would take this rather seriously. It could be very affecting for your business brand moving forward. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.